Welcome, everybody. It is Monday, and it's time for your Monday message of mental health with me, Dr. Jen, and the Rose Center for Learning. It is Thanksgiving week 2020, and I'm already ready for Thanksgiving. I haven't showered and wearing my Thanksgiving sweater. But it's Thanksgiving 2020, which means it's a little bit different for a lot of people this year. And so this week's Monday message is to brace for embrace. And what I mean by that is that this is a time when there's usually a lot of hugging. It's a time of thanks. It's a holiday that's all about getting together with people that you love, whether they're your family or your friends, sharing a really big meal together, and being grateful and having an opportunity to share those thanks either verbally or in other ways. That's what the holiday is all about. And so with COVID and with the rising numbers of COVID, a lot of people are electing to not get together in the way they normally would to keep everybody safer. And that is hard because a lot of us have been distanced from our friends and family since March. And here a lot had been built up into this particular holiday of finally we'll be able to get together and have all of our traditions and our hugs and our great times together. So this year, it's very different for a lot of people. So what do you do if you can't get together with your family, or if you can, but it's distanced and different? How do you still make this holiday awesome? So brace for embrace means that you really want to get ready for some really good hugging. It just might be different kind of hugging. So what is safe hugging? And I don't mean that in the birds and bees way, but what is hugging that you can do in even if you're not with your family? So there are two things to an embrace. One is the physical touch, and the other is the love that you communicate and the tenderness and the intimacy. So if you break it down, what you need are those two things in order to really feel as nurtured and nourished as you normally would. Nothing is going to be as good as actually being in person, hugging your people. Don't mistake me, I realize that. But in lieu of that, what can we do? So physically, what you want to be doing is literally physically embracing things. So I brought someone to help us out, and all right, well, he's feeling kind of shy, so maybe he'll come in a second. All right, I just have to go get him. Hold on, I'll be right back. So what do you do if you have nobody to hug? Who are you gonna hug? Well, if you have animals, pets, those are great huggers unless it's like, fish or a dragon or something like that. But otherwise, hug, lots of hugs there. And if you have anything stuffed, no matter how old you are, if you have a stuffed animal, I cannot tell you how useful stuffed animals are in this exact way. So no matter your age, get a stuffed animal, large or small. And when you have one, what you get to do is you get to hug it up. And if it's big enough, then it's almost like hugging a person, and you get to really enjoy them. And it's awesome. And I highly recommend it, especially if it's big. Oh my gosh, I need a nap. Lots of hugs. I think he's gonna fall over. I lost that. So, are you gonna stay? Okay, he might make another appearance in a second. We'll see. Anyway, so if you can hug something stuffed, I can't tell you how much that helps. Or hug another person in your household. If there is someone who's in your household, give extra hugs. Even if they're teenagers and they want nothing to do with you, still give them hugs as much as you can, so that you have that tactile touch. But what can you do if you don't have an ability to hug anybody? Fear not, there's some other things, not as good as hugs, of course, but there's some other things that you can do that exercise that tactile sense, which is a lot of what we get from the hug, is that nice sense of touch. So you can have other things, pillows, blankets, soft robes, sweaters, anything that is soft that you can kind of snug up with. Even cozy socks can be really great for that tactile touch. If you're like, cozying up with a sock, that's another good idea. So, and then there are also a lot of things that you can do sort of in the arts and crafts area, molding clay, things where you really get in with your hands. Those are great things to do that can exercise that tactile sense. So, touch. That's the first part. Second part is expression of love, intimacy, tenderness. So this is the time when you want to write letters, make videos, have phone calls, have video calls, ways that you can get in touch with the people you love the most and say, hey, I love you, I like you, I respect you, I am grateful for you, even more than you normally would. This is a particular year where we need to hear that from the people around us, and we need the chance to be able to tell the people around us. So have moments where you can really kind of share that love and appreciation of people. Feeling grateful for people around you and for what you have is a wonderful way to diffuse the disappointment of this year, the challenge, the stress, the unrest, all of which we're dealing with every single day. One of your best tools to fight that is being grateful for what you have. Even if you wish you were somewhere else in your life, stopping and saying, but look at all of what I do have, that is a very powerful mental health tool. And this is no better time than to use that. So this week, brace for embrace. You want to find all the ways that you can to have that embrace. And remember, the two parts are the physical touch and the expression of love and gratitude. And those are the things you need to get through this holiday season, even if you're by yourself. And know that we at the Rose Center always are grateful for all of you for watching our videos, for engaging with us in all the ways you can engage, and for spreading what you see is useful to the people around you. Thank you so much for being a part of our community, and we're happy that we're part of yours. So from all of us here, I want to say have a wonderful Thanksgiving full of embracing. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time for your Monday message. Bye.